Good morning and welcome in this morning, this bright, sunny, shiny Monday morning, and I hope you're all feeling bright and sunny and shiny too. Morning, Lisa. If she comes on, I don't know whether she's not on yet, I don't think, but if she comes on, I need to give Sarah a big shout out. So do come on and say hello. It's lovely to see you. Morning, Div. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Beryl. Lovely to have you all with us. Hope you're all well. Hope you've all had a really lovely weekend. And all ready to start the week again. Hi, Glenda. Lovely to see you all. Right. Now, as I say, Jane, hi. Yes, it's been a good weekend. I've been trying over the weekend, and if you follow my page, if you like my page, you'll have had lots of things. Morning, Caroline. Oh, have you got a dull morning? Oh no, we've got sunshine. There's a few clouds, but it's sunny. The hay fever is out in force. Tears' eyes are streaming, and so it's a good day. It's a good sunny day. Morning, Emma. As I say, if Sarah does come on, or if she is watching, a huge shout out to Sarah. I have been trying to put up my new schedule of classes and things over the weekend, and I tend to do it while I'm trying to do other things and my mind is distracted, and bless her, she keeps coming back and going, oh, Helen just spotted. So she is my proofreader, and I have told her that she is now on the books. And all payment is is my love and internal gratitude. She's just come back and spotted something else that I've done wrong. So yes, so I will put that right after this live. Hopefully the trouble with copying and pasting is when you copy and paste last month's dates into this month's class, not a good thing. So if you are interested in next month's stamp stack, the closing date is not May. It is in fact June, and the kits will be sent out in July. So if you do get to read that before I get to change it, beware the perils of copying and pasting. But one more thing to go up, so and I'm going to do a little video as well explaining all the different classes that I've put up and the whys behind them. Who's this for? They're all for everybody, but which was the person I had in mind when I created this class? But that's for later. Now for this morning, and for this morning you can see I've got open before me my catalogue and these two gorgeous kits. Now I have to say at the moment I don't have either of these kits, but they are both beautiful and I want them both. Let's face it, I want everything, but I want both of these kits. So Gorgeous Posies, just beautiful kit with all these sort of peonies and flowers, and this is a kit where you get all the card stock and the flowers and everything to make the kit, but you need to purchase the stamp set separately, and the colourways for this kit is just beautiful, these sort of purples and things. And then we have the Boho Indigo project medley. Sarah, I've just been telling everybody how fabulous you are being my proofreader, and I've got to stop doing these things late at night or when I'm distracted because I keep making silly little errors. But hey ho, that's because my brain is all over the place. I'm firing off in every direction. But this beautiful Boho Indigo kit, I absolutely love this, and this is one of our product medley kits. So with this kit you get papers and ribbons and dies and stamps and all sorts of things in very vanilla embossed panels and paper flowers and ribbon, and just beautiful stamp set, lovely dies. And this is another one that I want to get my hands on, but as yet I haven't. So I thought, just to sort of keep me going a little bit until such a time as I can get my hands on both of these kits, we'd find something that we could have a play, and we would take the colour schemes from both of these kits. So for this one I have got some Blackberry Bliss, some Blushing Bride, Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. It's got Soft Sea Foam, Mint Macaron and Shaded Spruce. So those are the colours that are in this kit just here. So I've grabbed those out for one card, and then the Boho Chic, as well as a sort of very vanilla and white, has also got Garden Green, Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight, and adds in a little bit of gold as well. So I thought, okay, we're going to have a play with these colours. We haven't got the kits, but we're going to play with the colours. Morning, Karen. What should we use to play with these colours? And this is the stamp set that came to mind. The Beautiful Friendship. Gorgeous stamp set. Just beautiful. It just, yeah. If you haven't got it, you need it really, because it just is stunning. Right, so we're going to use the colours from those kits because we're feeling sad that we haven't got them. Well, I'm feeling sad that I haven't got them. And we're going to use the Beautiful Friendship, and we're going to create, hopefully, it is our plan to create some lovely things. So let's find ourselves a bit of Whisper White cardstock. I need to do some sorting out of my bits of card. I now seem to have lots of bits of card around. I need to sort those and get them filed away. Let me just tuck that up there. There's the host code. The host code, if you want it for do any shopping, you will find it on my website, and you'll find it on my Facebook page as well. And it's also in the VIP group. If you're a member of my customer VIP group, you'll find the host code in all of those places. So let us cut a piece of Whisper White card. Let's have a mat to start with. And we'll go 13.9 by 9.5, and we'll do the same with this bit, because I'm sure we should have the same starting point for the other card as well. And what I really love about this stamp set is it is almost just like a stamp and go. It doesn't require very much at all, because these flowers are just so beautiful. Right, which one shall we start with? Let's start with the blues. Let's go boho. Let's go boho Beautiful Friendship to start with. And I think because we're going blues, we're going to take this sort of big hydrangea stamp. Seems the perfect place to start. And I think what we'll do, let's grab our Garden Green, our Night of Navy and our Misty Moonlight, which is our colour palette for that Boho Indigo. I keep wanting to say Boho Chic, but it's not, it's Boho Indigo. The Boho Indigo product medley. I'm going to ink up that hydrangea, and I'm going to stamp one here in Night of Navy, and just instantly, without having done anything very much at all, you have just a stunning flower. And we're going to put another one here in this corner somewhere, about there. So that's the Night of Navy. Let's just, I have put my mat into soak in some water, so let me just squeeze that out. And because we've got the back door open, let's just throw the excess water out the back door. Probably wouldn't have been a good idea to do that if I hadn't got the back door open. There we go. So let's give that a clean. squidgy. A bit of a patch dry. And then let's take our Misty Moonlight. And we're going to ink up our stamp again. And we're going to do another about there in the Misty Moonlight. Gosh, that looks almost identical there, doesn't it? I wonder if that's whether my whether it's because I've got a particularly new juicy Misty Moonlight and perhaps a Night of Navy that needs re-inking. I'm sure as they dry, the shading will change slightly on it. Yeah, this one is definitely changing slightly as it dries. And now we're going to come in with some garden green and some of the leaves. And I'm going to take a sort of 3-leaf one, I think. And we'll add in some leaves. Got a blob. I've managed a blob. Where's that from? My hand. And then I'm going to take a embossing buddy. Rub that all over the top. I'm going to take this this little spray sort of here. Come on out. Trying to pick up my little block. Can't get grip on it. There we go. And take that little spray just there. And let's get some gold embossing powder. And Versamark. And we'll add in a few little bits of gold. Let's see how that's looking. Where I've pitched the smudge up from, isn't it, off the mat. Some gold added in. I'm going to grab back the big hydrangea and just do a little bit of filling in. Let me get Misty Moonlight. I think what I might do this time is I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then we'll just have some here. And we'll turn it round and fill in a bit of some just there, just to fill in those gaps without being massively overbearing. Now we need to put the lid on our embossing powder to start with. And then to have a bit of a think about greeting, about I love our beautiful friendship. Now, just picked up the tasteful labels. That one would work perfectly, wouldn't it? Let's have that one. I'll just find a bit of Whisper White card and we will stamp I love our beautiful friendship. Onto here, and we will cut that out. Just move my emergency box of tissues. Run that through. Really nice sort of stitch detail around the edge of that. Let's dig into our ribbon collection. Now we could go, we have the blue ribbon, the Misty Moonlight. We also have some of the denim ribbon. Yep, I think perhaps the Misty Moonlight. We could add in a touch of very vanilla and gold. Ooh. Just have a bit of a play with that. That would be quite pretty, wouldn't it? I think so. We'll have some gold as well. Oh, we've got a nice bit of Misty Moonlight card just here. And let's cut ourselves a mat of card. lid on here. I appear to have ink everywhere. How do I get? Do you know, I've always been a mucky pup, as my mum would say. Bless her. Yes, I'm liking the way that's coming together. Let's find some tear and tape, and let's put a swoosh of ribbon behind there. Ooh. I think a little bit like that. So let's take a block, let's take this slightly bigger one, and hold that there just for a minute. Just hold that. Hold it, hold it. Don't move. Right, we've got you stuck in place. Let's come in and snip this end. And then let's pop this on the top with some dimensionals. And we'll attach this to our piece of Misty Moonlight card. And we'll find a card base. Score a piece of A4 thick whisper white right down the middle at 10.5. Swing it round and cut it at 14.9. There we are, and then we can fold and make our card base. Hi Jackie. Add in our topper on there, and let's just pop on a few little Misty Moonlight gems. So there. Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight and Gold. So we've created a beautiful friendship card using the colours from the Boho Indigo kit, just because we haven't got it yet. So that will keep us going until we do. So let's pop these bits away and let's go for that other colour combination. Let's try not to make myself quite so messy this time. Let's just remove all signs of blue ink. Let's give this a wipe because that is where I'm picking it up from, I think. Need to put a little mat on it. Let me grab one of my pieces of grid paper that I've got sort of marks and splodges on, and let's lay one of those on there. That might help protect our fingers a little bit. And now we're going to go for beautiful friendship in the style of the Gorgeous Posies colourway. We're going to use the colours from that kit. And of course, the very fact that the designers have picked these colours for their kits would suggest that they probably are going to look good together. So that's a bit of a, if you're struggling a little bit with what colours to go for, what colours have they used together in papers and sweets and those sort of colour palette pieces that they've got on the catalogue pages that they've put together. There's a good place to start. You can use a completely different stamp set, suite of products, but there's a good chance that those colours are going to work nicely together. So this time we've got Blushing Bride, we've got those purples and a variety of greens. And let's start with this big rose stamp this time. And I think we'll go Gorgeous Grape with that, because that's sort of mid-range, if you like, with those colours. It's not the darkest purple, but it's not the lightest either. We're going to go this one. We could go that one. Let's go that one. And let's ink this up with some Gorgeous Grape, which of course is gorgeous. And we'll have a set of roses here. I'm aiming for a sentiment in the middle. And then we'll have set of roses here, so sort of either side again, opposing corners, and that's our starting blocks from which we're going to build everything else. So I'm going to take this little sort of 2-flower bud type stamp here, and I think with that one we'll go Blushing Bride with that one. And That was coming up from there, and again coming up from there, obviously nearer the top of that one than that one. Perhaps I'll have another one sort of skimming round the edge there, and skimming round the edge there. What else have we got? We've got a smaller rose in here. So let's come in with the Highland Heather, so a slightly paler purple. We'll take our smaller rose. Let's add a couple of those in. And there's this sort of tall, wispy one just here. I think we'll get the Blackberry Bliss out. It's coming up here. We'll have some Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to stamp it once and stamp it twice. Then I think we need to add in a little bit of the green. I'll take this very little sort of blobby flower, and there we go, my very little block. Let's go with mint macaron, I think. Just going to put in a few little spots of mint macaron. And that green suddenly makes the rest pop. And take the little two-leaf. And we'll have some shaded spruce. Let's add in some more at the top here. The only colour we haven't got in there is the soft sea foam. It would be churlish to leave it out, wouldn't it, at this stage? So I'm going to take that slightly bigger splodge that we used for the embossing. Just add in, fill in some of the gaps with some soft sea foam. There. So lots of colour in that one. And now we need a greeting. Birthdays are the best days. We'll have that again coming across that middle somewhere. It's quite a nice big greeting. Let's find a bit of Whisper White. Oh, is that going to cut out of there? That's obviously left over from something exciting. Yes. So let's stamp birthdays are the best days, which of course indeed they are, or they should be. And we'll do that in I think I'm going to go Blushing Bride. I want that nice and centre on there because that is just about fitting on. So the really nice thing about this stamp set is it is just about playing, really. It's about, because it's a photopolymer one, you can see through it, just adding in different elements. Just wondering, now I think, what colour shall we go for that background? Are we going to go Gorgeous Grape? Are we going to go Highland Heather? Let me grab a bit of Highland Heather and a bit of Gorgeous Grape, and let's decide. Well, we're going to have a bit of both. Now I quite like that on that. I might cut Highland Heather matte out of this and see what that looks like in the background. These tasteful labels are certainly proving very useful. We've used them a lot over this last week or so. Let me cut this to 14.9 and score it at 10.5. Yeah, I'm going to continue. I was just thinking, do I want that to be a white card base? But I quite like that pop of purple. Do, do. Now, no, I think that is too sort of uniform and harsh. Let's have something a bit softer and fluffier. Yes, it's more like it. Just think that white is very stark, isn't it? I'm wondering if I should go in let's take our just here, leaning up against the back. Let's take our soft sea foam and this little stamp and just add in a bit of a border. Let's just take away that stark white border. That's a bit better. That's giving that a bit of life. I quite like that, and then we'll add in some white lacy, like the white spotty tulle, I think. Okay, let's put this one together. So we've got a gorgeous grape card base just there. And then we're going to put this mat down centrally there with our flowers peeping out either side. And then we'll take trim off. That's picked up some colour from somewhere, so let's trim that off, and we'll have a swoosh of the spotty tulle going across the middle. It is lovely for anything sort of, this is quite a sort of flowery, girly, feminine sort of colours, so it wants ribbons and things that are going to reflect that. And this sort of lovely spots on here are perfect. And then we'll raise that up with some dimensionals to go on the top. Oh, still stuck to my finger. Then I think this top piece then needs something a bit purple adding back in. So I've grabbed my Blackberry Bliss stamping blend. I'm going to colour a couple of these. Now they're going to look quite an odd colour on there, aren't they? So let's go back to the drawing board and grab Dark Highland Heather instead. They're a very pretty colour, but I just don't think they're the right colour for this. I'm thinking that's probably better. Yeah, it's a lovely ribbon, isn't it, that one? Let's just put in some of these little pearls on the top, and then that will just bring the purple back into that top. Just like that. And we'll use our Blackberry Bliss ones another day. Well, I'm sure they won't go to waste. Right, let me just clear the decks slightly, pop everything to one side while we have a look at what we've created. So we started off with the two kits, the Gorgeous Posies here and the Boho Indigo kit. And I was feeling sorry for myself because I haven't got either of them yet. So we wanted to create something that was a bit reminiscent of those two kits. So we brought in the beautiful friendship stamp set. Oh, and the colours in those two kits, and created two lovely cards. And they look quite different, don't they? But good fun. And now that's made me want those kits even more. So I hope it's made you want those kits even more as well. And I was thinking, as I was posting up classes and things, I might do something with the Boho one. We perhaps ought to have a Boho Indigo product medley day or something a bit later in the year. Everybody get your kit and we'll spend a day, probably online, but nevertheless we can spend a day playing with it. So hope you've enjoyed these, and I will be back tomorrow. Obviously I will put links up to my shop, and if there's any of these things that you would like to add to your basket, then please do. It was always wonderful to have you as a customer, and if you're elsewhere in the world, then perhaps you need to add them to your own basket. Okay, so I will see you all tomorrow.